book of. It's the book of Romans, chapter 9 and verse 4. See, now he wants to plead with us. Now he wants to plead with us, right? Now he wants 99 lashes instead of 100. But you don't want to. You don't. Hey, but you are the wicked. You are the wicked. You are the wicked. Your people bomb places. You people kill people. You people do all manner of evil, right?
It's fine. It's like, come on. It's ain't it. Man. Unify. Stop trying to divide, bro.
Now ask your question. Okay. Has history shown us that we shouldn't trust so-called white people?
Has history shown that?
Yes.
Boys, you're not looking at the bigger picture. But hang on, let's just get into the real depth of this. Yeah. But no, because that is a sincere question, and on the surface, yes. But when you deep it, when you look into it deeply,
history has shown
on the surface. But it's not that. I'm telling you, it's a more and more war, my friend. You think that the people that went and settled in the Americas were all white?
I'm trying to establish
your history, boy. On a real, you think that the Europeans that came out of here were all white? They were all like me? No, they were melanated brothers. These lands had melanated brothers before, and they were the ones that went to the Americas. So it's a more and more war, bro.
Listen to what I'm saying. Let's go back to my question.
Yes, bro. Listen. If you look at history, my friend, listen. If you look at history, let me just say one thing. Let me just land. And then if you look throughout history, if you look at ancient artwork, melanated people are the original. They're the people that have the oldest antiquity, right? Yeah. They're the people that have the oldest artwork. Yeah. So therefore, those.
I wake up and I pray that I don't fall to temptation. I fall down and I get up. Yeah, made me that way. In the face of adversity, I'm calling on His name. Yeah, how about Hashem? Yeah, how wish I amen. Whoa, I got the one true God, yeah. He coming back with fire, yeah. Better cleanse your ways, cause no man know the day. When He crack that sky, He gon' really do His thing. Written out in the scripts, only few will understand it. Hidden gems, wisdom cry out for Israel. Come back to these laws, come out of this world. There's garment for you if you fit in it. You so-called blacks, natives, and Mexicans, come back to our heritage. This world, no, our rest, no, we got more to live for. So, put on a new garment, put on a new garment, put on a new.
So so-called white man, British. Okay. So what do you think about slavery?
You know white, the term white, back in the day when they used to have white in front of people's names,
I think.
Way to describe their
Of course not. Even the Irish wasn't called white. The Irish wasn't even called white. The Polish, they wasn't even called white. But they made it to mingle them in to make their race even stronger. But what do you think should happen to the people that put so-called black people in slavery? No, what do you think should happen? Is that a good thing that happened? Is that a bad thing?
Slavery is all the time.
But I'm saying, what do you think should happen to the people that put the so-called black people in slavery? Let me get Revelation 39. Okay, cool. So that means.
But not the descendants, though.
Okay, let me get Isaiah 14 and 21. Let's see.
This is Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 21.
Bring it out.
Nice.
And it reads, prepare slaughter for his children. Prepare slaughter for his children. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities.
So the Lord said, prepare slaughter for your forefathers. Hey, even for you, for all the evil that you did. Because hey, we had to pay for our forefathers' sins. Let me get Lamentation 5 and 7. Right, we had to pay for it. So you got to get ready for slavery. You got to get ready for slavery. Let me get Revelation 39. But are you sorry for slavery? Are you sorry for slavery?
Am I sorry for slavery?
So would you apologize now for slavery for the things your forefathers did?
Would I apologise for slavery? Of course I would. Would you apologise for slavery if you had to?
No, but I never asked that.
But if let's put it this way, yeah? If your forefathers, which no doubt they did at some point, put some tribes under occupation, whatever land they're from, would you then apologise for those behaviours?
We were commanded to take, we were allowed to take other nations in slavery. How about that?
What if they were practicing wickedness?
But not of our own people, that's it.
Not of your own people.
So, again, are you
Well,
willing?
you're saying every black,
We're not black. We're the
every-
Israelites.
Every man that's from a region that you determine whether they're from Israelite lands, that they're then an Israelite, or
Okay,
did
cool.
they not have other people that have
Okay, cool.
were
Let me get.
melanated?
Okay, cool.
in
Let me
those
get numbers
regions
118.
that weren't Israelite.
Let me get numbers 118.
For example, when
Because remember, you said you'll say sorry if you're sorry for slavery. You said say sorry.
yeah, of course I would, bro.
So we're waiting for you to say sorry. No, but we're waiting for you to say sorry though.
Slavery is ridiculous.
So that's-
my brother, I am sorry.
All praise to the
I'm
Most
sorry
High.
for what
So-
happened to your people.
So now, are you willing to do something if the Lord commands you to do something according to the Bible to show you're truly sorry?
Would I say that?
So you're willing to do something if the Lord told you to do something to show how you're truly sorry by your actions? Can I get Isaiah 49?
Numbers chapter 1 and verse 18. And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers, according to the number of their names.
So yeah, it's not determined by your region or anything, it's by your forefathers, right? We come from the lineage of Jacob, whose name was changed to Israel. So it's not about where you live or where you are. Well, that's what they call them, the modern day people that used to live here before, the Jacobites. But we're the Israelites, right? Jacob's name was changed to Israel, the rest of the angels, we are the Israelites. Isaiah 49.
What about Saxonburg?
So we're gonna touch that in a minute. Can I get Isaiah 49? Can we touch that in a minute after we get Isaiah 49?
My father's surname was Davidson.
This is
So my son of David.
this
It's
is
about your seed line. We just got the numbers on 18.
this is Isaiah.
Listen to this. Listen. Yeah, but nothing changes. There's no end of the people. There's no end of the people.
Of course.
This is Isaiah 49 and verse 23. And kings shall be thy nursing fathers, and their queens thy nursing mothers. They shall bow down to thee they shall bow down to thee with their face toward the earth, and lick up the dust of thy feet, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord, for they shall not be ashamed that wait for me.
So are you willing to bow down for the men of the Lord if you're truly sorry for God or truly sorry to God?
Bro, I believe that Jesus came and he died for our sins. And what's your position on Gentiles in the scripture? Are they
So now what we're doing, we're switching topics. You say you're
you're talking about an old dispensation, bro.
Okay,
We're in
listen.
a new dispensation
You
now.
said you're sorry for
And
sin.
isn't governed by war. I
Okay,
am
cool.
sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
You
for
said
what
you're
I
sorry.
did.
Okay, so then how you truly say you're sorry is by bowing down through the men of God.
All reparations of the earth are by one blood, bro.
Brother.
Do you have the same blood as
Or
me, bro?
Heathen, are you willing to bow down before the men of the Lord? Yes or no?
Eh?
Are you willing to bow down before the men?
Bow down before
Okay,
anybody.
all right then. Let me
I bow
get
down before
Isaiah
anybody.
14 and 21 again.
Come on, bro.
Let's see what's coming. Let me get Revelation 29. Because that's the ultimate. That's the ultimate. But you only can serve God through the Israelites.
Huh?
Right? Let me get that Revelation 2 as well. And I'm gonna pass it.
Was preserved. The lineage of the
Hey, it still
Israelite
is
was
preserved. It still
Amen.
is.
I agree. It was preserved.
13 and 9.
It was preserved. It was
The book of Revelation, chapter 13 and verse 9. If
Fair enough.
any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity, he that leadeth into captivity, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. So you're going into slavery. That's
right.
You're going into slavery.
no one is captive.
Your people, your forefathers led it. Hold on, then I'll call Lamentation 5 and 7. Let me get Lamentation 5 and 7. Someone get Lamentation 5 and 7. Because we had to pay. Okay, come on. Because we had to pay for our forefathers' sins. So you got to pay for your forefathers' sins. No?
Lamentation chapter 5 and verse
Everyone's
7.
responsible for their own.
Our fathers have sinned and are not, and we have borne their iniquity. And we have borne their iniquity.
When you go into that word born, we carried our father's sins. The same way you carry your father's sins. So then that
Carry
means,
your father's
so
sins
that
on an
means,
individual basis.
no, that means as a whole nation. That means you
I
got,
carry, my father's sin would impact my life and me being born under him.
so when you write the word white in a form, you know you have a privilege by you doing it over other people. No, but you're not doing nothing to change. You're not doing nothing against that. You're not protesting. You're not saying, I want to be equal to the so-called black man. You're not saying that. He's glorifying. He's happy that he has this. You're happy. We're not victims though, because we're still going to be the aggressors. Let me get Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 17. Let's see. In the last days, we're not going to be victims. We're going to be the aggressors, right? When they give us the light. So it's only right for you to bow down now or prepare for even worse judgment and slavery, right? Right. I want Jeremiah 17 to 17. You can drop Isaiah. Jeremiah 17 to 17. Because we got that for him already, right? You got to prepare. You got to prepare. And now call us boys. See, the true light's coming up, man. Right? The true spirit's coming up. You said you boys. Hey, we're men, man. Hey, we're men, man. Got some beers on our faces.
Right.
Hey, the only way we truly forgive you when you bow down, man. If not, then hey, let's get the scriptures.
What do you want? 17.
17.
This is Jeremiah 17 and verse 17. Be not a terror unto me, thou art my hope in the day of evil.
17.
Right? Yeah.
I can't recall Jeremiah 17.
Prepare, send them hunters. They shall hunt them in the last days. Right? 16.
This is Jeremiah 16 and verse 16. Who's on the same page?
On the same page, see that?
Behold, I will send for many fishers, saith the Lord.
And now, in these days, right now, we're actually fishing for our people. We're trying to gather them in, we're trying to bring them in, compel them to come to the marriage. But guess what's going to happen in the last days?
And they shall fish them, and after I will send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them, and they shall hunt them.
Hey, we're going to be hunting you in that days, in them days. Lord willing of that number. Right, come on.
From every mountain and from every hill, out of the holes of the rocks. For mine eyes are upon all their ways. They are not hid from my face, neither is their iniquity hid from mine eyes.
It don't matter where you go, we're going to dig you out the rocks, we're going to find you. It don't matter if you're in the ocean, you can't hide. Right? You can't hide. Well, that's not in Jeremiah, that's in Joel. That's in the book of Joel. That's in the book of Joel, not in Jeremiah. Right? Hey, the Lord's right, man. Right? So let me get Revelation 2. What is it, 2 and 20? Right? A rod yeah.
This is Revelation 2 and verse 26. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron. As the vessels of a potter shall it be broken to shivers, even as I received of my Father.
So there's one people going to be ruling over another people. There's one people that can be ruling over another people. How'd you get around that? With a rod of iron.
Are we not one in Christ?
Brother, heathen. We're going to be ruling over you. That's it. You got a precept, bring out a precept. No, but, hey, it's not going to be a precept. Oh, you started to look forward to it. Hey, he's happy for us to rule over him. That's what's up.
This is Jeremiah. This is Jeremiah 30. Jeremiah 30 and verse 16. Therefore all they that devoured thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity.
Lord said,
every one of them shall go into captivity.
You're going into captivity, whether you like it, understand it. Yes, you are. Yes, I am. I'm definitely your enemy.
And they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey.
Hey, the Lord's going to give you for a prey, man. Right? Deuteronomy 37.
Deuteronomy chapter 30 and verse 7. And the Lord thy God will put all these curses upon thine enemies, and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee.
The Lord's going to put all these curses upon you. No, but you're going to be the single parent household. You're going to be the so-called red and red violence, or Edomite and Edomite violence. That's coming. You got a point, King?
He said, do you believe that every white person are enemies? That's what you are. Hey, explain to the brother that.
Hey, listen, Listen,
about skin colour, it's about tribe.
Listen, this is what I called you an Edomite. Right? Edomite just means red. right? You come from that lineage, man. You are the Edom. Yeah, of course. Let me get Romans 9. Romans 9, Malachi.
You do realise that Adam means ruddy, yeah? Then you're
This
talking
is
about
Ezekiel 35 and verse 2. It says, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it. And prophesy against it. Verse 5, it says, because thou, no, Salakia, verse 4, it says, I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred.
What have you got against us?
A perpetual hatred.
Wait, four prophets got against us?
Perpetual hatred, and has shed the blood of the children of Israel, and has shed the blood of the children of Israel, and has shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord God, I will prepare unto thee blood, and blood shall pursue thee.
That's it. That's your judgment. Blood is going to pursue. Blood is going to chase after you. You're just going to be dying. Your people are just going to be dying. Right? Listen, you're going to captivity. Let me get Ecclesiastes 1:15.
It's honestly, boys, like, you've got to get out of this mindset. It's not the one.
Ecclesiastes
It's not the one.
1:15.
You're separating yourself from that.
It's the book of. It's the book of Romans, chapter 9 and verse 4. See, now he wants to plead with us. Now he wants to plead with us. Right? Now he wants 99 lashes instead of 100. But you don't want to. You don't. Hey, but you are the wicked. You are the wicked. You are the wicked. Your people bomb places. You people kill people. You people do all manner of evil. Right?
It's like, come on, go. This ain't it. This ain't it, man. Unify. Stop trying to divide, bro.
Can I ask you a question? Okay. Has history shown us that we shouldn't trust so-called white people?
Has history shown that?
Yeah.
Boys, you're not looking at the bigger picture. But hang on, let's just get into the real depth of this, yeah? But no, yeah, that is a sincere question, and on the surface, yes. But when you deep it, when you look into it deeply,
history has shown
on the surface. On the surface, but it's not that. I'm telling you, it's a more and more war, my friend. You think that the people that went and settled in the Americas were all white?
I'm trying to establish
your history, boy.
On
a real, you think that the Europeans that came out of here were all white? They were all like me? No, they were melanated brothers. These lands had melanated brothers before, and they were the ones that went to the Americas. So it's a more and more war, bro.
Listen to what I'm saying. Let's go back to my question.
Yes, bro. Listen. If you look at history, my friend. Listen. If you look at history, let me just say one thing. Let me just land. And then if you look throughout history, if you look at ancient artwork, melanated people are the original. They're the people that have the oldest antiquity, right? Yeah. They're the people that have the oldest artwork. Yeah. So therefore, those initial atrocities that were committed, a lot of them would have been led by melanated people. That's the reality of it. The melanated people were the kings of Europe, kings of Scotland. They were the Picts. They were the original.
That's it. So I'm going to ask my question again, right? Has history shown, right?
On the surface.
Has history?
But it's deeper than that.
Has history?
Show some
decorum. Has history shown so-called black that they can trust so-called white?
Yes, of course it has.
History has shown that.
Yeah, at times, yes. At times, it's also shown that it's been a horrific.
What time?
Huh?
What time?
Well, you look in the time in the Americas. When they were look at the time in the Americas when they were trying to, you think every white person was on badness and was being evil? To be honest, I'm not as versed yet. And I do appreciate your position, 100%.
Okay, cool. I asked you when you said there's been time. I asked you for a time where so-called white people, there's been a time where so-called blacks could trust them, right? You
You ain't provided that
I
time.
don't know
Nah,
the history.
that's fair, right? Okay, cool. Let me ask you another question. So-called white people that came on those boats to the Americas, right? What would you take before those ships landed on shore, right? Or landed, that's a plane. Before they got to shore, right? And those so-called white people came off those boats. What would you tell the natives of the land?
Sorry? What would I tell them?
Okay,
So the so-called white... So you know my position for the transit, it was done in reverse, right? So the Europeans, they went over there as indentured servants, yeah? They went over there to go and work and to claim land, and then the actual slave trade was then taken in the Aboriginals out of the Americas, the Indians, which look like you, man. That's what the Indians look like in the Americas. Took them out of the Americas and then took them to Africa and took them to Europe from the Americas. It's all mad, bro. It's not as plain sailing as you think. And believe me, at the top of it all, yeah, I'll guarantee you the people that were making these decisions at those times would have been melanated people. Would have been melanated people from these lands, and they would have been going to try and take over the lands in the Americas.
Just so you know, brothers that may can understand your position and your view on things. Your views, or like your history views, are that melanated people
Are from all over the world.
are scattered all over the world, and the enslavement of melanated people were done by melanated people
At times, yes, throughout history.
throughout history.
Yes.
So what is that? So what does that mean for unmelanated people? Where's their part in,
But to be
in
honest,
history?
you only really start seeing them pop up in like the 1700s. Maybe a bit sooner, 1400s, earlier, but before that, bro, it was minority.
Okay, so let's go. Let's reason,
They
right?
all come from
So after
common
this,
ancestor.
so after
Which is almost certainly melanated. No?
no, but
Almost certainly. Like, it's undeniable.
okay, so you're saying so from the 1600s going forward, white people, so-called white people, right? That's when their involvement.
Maybe a bit further back. Yes. That's when I think that's when it would have started coming.
When you say
into
would
play.
have coming over, like, what, are you talking about them enslaving people?
Sorry?
Are you talking about them
No, they're
enslaving
coming up into creation.
in the 1600s?
Maybe later. 1400s.
Yes, yeah.
That's that.
You gotta prove
I'm
that.
saying you've got to look at art.
No, you gotta prove that.
My only basis for that is art.
But like,
My only basis for that is art.
is that biblical? Is that biblical?
Is that
So
biblical?
you're saying you can't find so-called white
Yeah, of
people
course it's
in the
biblical.
Bible?
Adam and Eve.
No, but I'm saying like,
No, I don't believe
There's
that
no-
the Old Testament is the Bible is regarding what it's a black history.
Let me get Genesis 25 and 23. Let me get 2nd Idris 6 and 54. The order the precept cap. Got a precept on that.
so-called white people are in the Bible. That's
Book of Psalms 137 and verse 7. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom. In the days of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof.
So your people had enjoyment in seeing Jerusalem getting burnt down. You lot said burn it down, right? Your forefathers, whether you want to deny it or not, right? Come on, what's your point in a minute?
O daughter of Babylon, who ought to be destroyed.
We call this place the mother of Babylon. Chiefly America is the daughter of Babylon. Come on.
Happy shall it be, happy shall it be that rewarded thee as thou hast so served us. Happy shall it be that taketh and dasheth thy little one against the stone.
Hey Chief, this is a future prophecy. So we're going to be happy to reward you the things that you've done to us, right, in past time, right? So Genesis 25 and 23, 2nd Edges 6 and 54.
This is Genesis 25 verse 23. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb.
So there's 2 separate nations in the womb, right?
And 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels, and one people shall be stronger than the other people.
What people stronger than what people? Of course.
Or is it a prophecy?
So can I finish? Come on, we gotta have decency and order. Come on.
And the elder shall serve thee.
You understand which people are stronger, right? The Edomites or the Jacobites or the Israelites? Which people are stronger, the Edomites or the Israelites? So the so-called black man or so-called white man, which one's stronger? No, I'm just asking a question. Okay, let's go on then. Let's go on. There's some things he wants to talk about, some things he doesn't want to talk about.
My position.
Is that white people didn't exist until after the 1600s.
Or maybe a bit earlier.
Okay, let's land.
And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. And the first came out red. And the first came out red.
In America, hold on. Right? In America, they call them rednecks. They call it. What do you mean? Come on! Your own people say this. But your own people say this though. They call them rednecks. What do you mean? This is a form of brown, dark brown. That's like a polished brass. Right? Go on.
See that?
And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment. And they called his name Esau.
It's Joshua, wasted away. And Jacob saw him, he said, jeez, it's Joshua, wasted away is he.
And after that came out his brother, his hand took hold on Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob, and Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them.
So Esau was trying to get out of there. And Jacob held the heel, right? And pulled him back. Normally if someone's running away, that person's losing. Right? So you'll be Esau. We just proved the fact that there is so-called white people before that time. You got a point?
That's not 300 BC. That's not 300 BC. Alexander was a white man. On the people that second they burn today, they are the ancestors. Hold on.
They're not Edomites. That's a different custom. They tell you. There has been a war on melanated people.
But this is the point is
they literally push people out of society based on the melanation of this people.
The point is you're going to listen. This is the point. You're going into slavery. That's the point.
That's right.
You're prepared for slavery. You go around the whole world how much you want. You're going into slavery.
Right.
Your people done wickedness, and you got to pay for the wickedness. 2 Ezra 6:54. You got one, I think.
Ecclesiastes chapter 1 and verse 15. That which is crooked cannot be made straight, and that which is wanting cannot be numbered.
We can't even help you to see the light, even if we wanted to. You're crooked in your spirit anyway. We got to just leave you. You're just already crooked. Wasted, profane. When you read the book of Hebrews, profane, right? 2nd Ezra. The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6 and verse 54. Come on. And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures. You believe that, right? Of him come we all, right? And the people also whom thou hast chosen. So now who's the chosen people? We know it's the Israelites, right? We ain't gonna go. Okay, cool. Verse 55.
At that dispensation.
All this have I spoken before thee, right? O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes. So the world was made for the Israelites' sakes. As for the other people, as for the people that are not Israelites, that are not the chosen, as for the other people, which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing. They are who? That they are nothing. Is that the King James Bible reading? That they are nothing. The Lord said you're nothing. I said more than that. But be like unto spittle. But be like unto what?
Spittle.
Be like unto spit. So not only are you nothing, you're like spit. And has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel. Right? Come on, there's more. And now, O Lord, behold, these heathen, which have ever been, reputed as nothing.
They have ever been what?
Reputed as nothing, always been nothing, have begun to be lords over us and devour us. That's it, playing up on tables. So you're going into captivity.
So Edom might still lord over you.
Yeah, let me get proof 3 and 8. And this is the last I'm going to give you. This is the last I'm going to give you. And I'm going to pass it. So what we're doing now, we're doing more than sharpening swords. What we're doing now, we're just going around in circles.
This is 2 Ezra 6 and verse 9. It says, for Esau is the end of the world. Esau is what? For
End of the world.
You're the end of the world, but what?
And Jacob is the beginning of the
Follower.
Jacob is the beginning of the follow. So we're going to follow. We're going to be in the world to come. Swing low, swing chariot. Come. Right? So you're dismissed. Have a terrible day. And hey, we're going to break the words of God, man. Who else has got any precepts?
Well, look, man.
Sister, you want to come up, sister? Yeah, we're going to talk to you, have a dialogue.
I hope that.
You just listening? Okay, cool. Let me get the book of
Elevate yourself, man.
Susanna 101.
No one's lord over you, bro.
Now leave it, man. Because you know what we're doing? We're just going over. We're just going over stuff for no reason.
There's
We
only
don't
one
know the
Lord
stuff of
over
the
you,
sword
and
now.
that's God.
Now we're just
That's
doing
the
too much.
reality.
For what reason? We're not getting nothing out of it. You don't want to bow down. That's it.
101. The history of Susanna, verse 1.
Sister, this is the precept read.
There dwelt a man in Babylon called Joachim, and he took a wife whose name was Susanna, the daughter of Chelcias, a very fair woman,
So this woman was a very beautiful woman, but let's see what was told to her.
and one that feared the Lord. Her parents righteous and taught their daughter according to the law of Moses.
So now are women being taught the laws of Moses?
It's just like some philosophy that's good.
That was a question, sister. Are women being taught the law of Moses?
We have 2,000
They don't know how
years
to cover up, they don't know how to wear dresses and skirts, they don't know how to stop straightening up their hair, they don't know how to stop getting BBLs, lip injections, long eyelashes. So these are the things we fell from. Let me get Jeremiah 7 and 4. You can come up, you ain't gonna be shy, we're not gonna fight you, we're not gonna try and be hot girl and stuff. What do you mean I'm a show? See what happens? I always gotta put a disclaimer, you know. Go on. I thought you were gonna say something. Okay, good. So let me get Jeremiah 7 and 4.
This is Jeremiah 17 and verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled a fire in mine anger, which shall burn forever.
So now, do we know our true heritage? Are we calling ourselves Afro-Caribbean, which is a hairstyle, black, which is no land, mixed race, light skin, bad bee, draw rap artists? Are we calling ourselves the true heritage, what God gave us? We're not. The Lord said we're going to forsake, we're going to come away from these things, proving that the Bible is true. So what is your nationality, sister, and how's your day going?
Jamaican as well. My day's going very well, thank you.
So where's your dad from?
Jamaica.
Jamaica, all praise to the Most High, right? So according to see your father, you will be who your dad is. So you might have been naughty when you was younger, and your dad might have said, oh, your mum might have said, stop acting like your dad. That was all spiritual. Let me get Numbers 1:18. What you're going to find out is the Bible is actually a true book. Because women actually say this. Stop misbehaving, you're just like your dad. That's spiritual because the man carries the seed. If I plant an orange seed and plant orange seed in Jamaica and one in China, is it going to be half and half? It's just going to be orange.